Hey guys, I'm standing here in the office of Jeff Nelson here at Scream Factory. Jeff, you have one of the most visual offices here in the building. I love it. I remember the first time I came in here, I was like, okay, we're dealing with a horror fan now.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's really funny is because I have an office at home and it looks pretty much like this. It's just all of my collection of posters for all the year, and then suddenly I got to like come to work and bring it to life, and yeah, it's pretty wild.
Now, some of the titles that you have up here are part of Scream Factory's library. However, some of them are here just because you are a fan. Let's just clarify.
Right. No, fans, sorry, we're not doing Happy Birthday to Me or New Year's Evil or Demonoid, or at least not yet. Yes. But these were like some of my favorite posters that I've ever liked. But then some of the other ones you see below, like Halloween 2 and The Howling, those are just my posters that I got on foam core and I brought them into the office and everything like that. But
well, I thought it would be fun to bring our readers in here just to take a look, to see the man behind the machine here, see what's on you got your shelf of DVDs obviously and Blu-rays, all the releases, but what I love is the wall of all your artwork. Let's come over here. And this is all the original artwork that you guys have commissioned over the last couple of years for your releases.
Yeah, not all of them are completely left. We still have a barren wall over here that I got to put up some stuff. And believe me, by the end of the year, it will be completely filled. We've talked about maybe putting them up on the ceiling as well.
That's like true teenage boy, like adolescent horror fan.
Like this is probably be a little creepy, but anybody who in the shadow offices who come in here, they're always like, wow. And I'm like, yeah, this is just peaceful to me. But yeah, this is a lot of our artwork there on the windows and the walls and stuff like that. We've had some great stuff commissioned. I would say Prince of Darkness by artist Justin.
The one you see here
is one of my favorites, definitely in my top 3. You know, what's not up here yet is Motel Hell, which we put out. We showed the artwork for that. Nathan Thomas Milliner did that. That's great. But his Day of the Dead is universally, at least here in the company, but everybody I've talked to, they just love the detail on it. Yeah. It's fun when I'm sitting at my desk and like I'm looking up, and this is what I look at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, my favorite. I like Life Force. Life Force is great. The burning is fantastic.
Burning is very outrageous.
Yeah,
I remember when we first got that look and everybody in the office was like, wow. And I'm like, yeah, it's a little over the top, and it went over really well. So yeah. I love doing this. I mean, I love, just looking at this all day long, and this just is my job. Sometimes I pinch myself. I'm like, oh, yeah, totally. What gets me in the mood, you know.
And the camera can't see it, but we have some more against the window here, but the light's blowing it out. But it's like They Live and The Funhouse and Phantasm 2 and The Howling.
Terror Train and Deadly Blessing and Halloween 3 are on the other side, and I just walk down the hall and I see it. It makes me smile.
What I like is the inclusion of the Fangoria trading cards, which you have on the side of your shelf.
What's cool, you can't see it, is the fan made those for us.
Oh, okay.
He put them together, put them on magnets, and put them up there, and they're all covers that are from our releases, which is kind of a testament and everything like that. And then, don't know if you can see, but I have a Sleepaway Camp poster, there's a Final Exam, Motel Hell. Behind here, Amityville, Piranha.
Let me ask you, I don't remember coming in here last time and seeing a Final Exam poster. Was this something that you had at the house, or is this something that you acquired after picking up?
At the house. I mean, that's the whole thing, is that it's cool artwork. I mean, it's obviously a Friday the 13th ripoff completely, but it looks cool, and then we put it out. I'm like, oh, okay, I can bring it into the office now and actually like showcase it and chalk it up to like work,
Exactly. Yeah, I love the Motel Hell, the original Motel Hell poster.
Great. There's 2 versions of this poster, and this one is a little more rare one. The tagline is different on this one, but now I'm acting really geeky, so
No, we can geek out. What I was just noticing for the very first time, I never really picked up on the fact that Farmer Vincent is the only one in silhouette. Well, everybody else is got their faces, in light.
On the more popular one sheet, Farmer Vincent and Ida are more pushed to the front, and that's the one that's going to be on a reverse. But this was a UK or a Style B one that I was like, oh, I'll pick it up. And again, I've had this for years, and it's like, oh, how funny. I've had this since like the 90s, and I'm like, oh, okay, I have an opportunity to bring it into the office. I don't know if you can see, but there's Terror Train and Death Valley behind, and
a button from your favorite promo button from your favorite movie.
Yeah, you should see. I have a section in my office that is just strictly like fog devoted, and that's the geek in me.
Let me ask you something about the Let me ask you something about the artists that you commission, the art that you commission. How much advance do you give your artists? I mean, you guys obviously have your stable of artists that you guys like to use. Do they provide you with, alternate versions? Is there enough time for that kind of stuff to say, hey, we like style A, B, C, and D?
When the artwork goes when we go out to them to say, here you go, Cliff and I usually give them sort of a basis of direction. Like, for instance, Prince of Darkness, so it was like, we need Donald Pleasance represented. We need to feel green. Mm-hmm. Hopefully the jar of green comes in. Alice Cooper. Mm-hmm. Go for it. Yeah. And then he'll come back, or this is Justin on this case, and gave a sketch. We looked at it and we're like, this is great. Couple of elements that are missing, or sometimes it's like good, perfect, take it to final. We really try and let the artists have creative freedom, even though we're sort of trying to guess from a fan point of view, what do they want to see on the art. We had a lot of controversy with Night of the Demons, because we didn't put Angela at full front and center because she was the demon in all three of them. Right. But Linnea Quigley is the renowned scream queen, and everybody remembers that lipstick scene. Yeah. So we wanted to kind of do that a little different, and it turned into a very controversial thing, which to me for marketing is always like, all right, well, if you guys are talking about it, it's great for the release, and Night of the Demons sold very well. So, the way that it is like, we always offer the reverse art, the theatrical artwork. Yep. So, we get it. If you're not in love with it, you can always flip it. But a lot of people really do respond to the art. It makes it feel a little more freshened up, a little remixed, so to speak.
And if you don't like it, just flip it over. Put it back
right,
on the
exactly.
Shelf.
We know we can't please everybody in the art department. No one can ever please anybody. It's a very subjective thing.
Well, I appreciate you letting us into your abode here. I love it. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.